Hello class, we're about to start section 2.5, survey problems. Our objectives: use Venn diagrams to visualize a survey's results. Use survey results to complete Venn diagrams and answer questions about the survey. Visualizing the results of a survey. In this section, we will analyze the results of surveys by constructing Venn diagrams based on said results. Then we will answer questions based on the created diagrams. In the Venn diagrams in this section, the number within each region represents the number of elements in that region rather than the elements themselves. Some terminology: and means intersection, but means intersection, or means union, not means complement. Solving survey problems. Number 1, use the survey's description to define sets and draw a Venn diagram. Use the survey's results to determine the cardinality for each region in the Venn diagram. Start with the intersection of the sets, the innermost region, and work outward. Use the completed Venn diagram to answer the problem's questions. Example: in a campus survey, students were asked 2 questions. Would you be willing to donate blood? Would you be willing to help serve a free breakfast to blood donors? Set A represents the set of students willing to donate blood. Set B represents the set of students willing to help serve breakfast to donors. The survey results are summarized in the Venn diagram. Now, we look here, we have A, the set of students willing to donate blood, B, set of students willing to serve breakfast to donors. If we notice here, we have regions 1, 2, and 3. Region 1 is basically just A exclusively. Region 3 is B exclusively. Region 2 is an overlap of A and B. And then we also have region 4 here, which is outside of A and B. It says, use the diagram to answer the following questions. A, how many students are willing to donate blood? Now, they say set of students willing to donate blood. This is all the students contained in A, even the ones that overlap with B. So if you look here, that would be 490. 490 students. Now, let's take a look here at B. How many are willing to serve breakfast? Now B, we look here at B, and these are the ones willing to serve breakfast, which would be regions 2 and 3, which would be 340. And this is 340 students. Now it says C, how many are willing to donate and serve? This is the overlap, donate blood and serve breakfast. It's 120 students. Now it says, how many are willing to donate or serve? Now we look here. When it says donate or serve, that means that this is the union. So what we would have here is A union B. Now remember, when we add these up, we have A union B. So what would end up happening here is we would take the set of A plus the set of B and then subtract out what they're overlapping. So we will look here, A is all of the set of A, which is 490. So we have 490 minus B, which is 340. Well, actually add B, which is 340. And then we will subtract out the overlapping, which is 120. So now, 490 plus 340 would give us 830 minus 120, which would give us 710. And that would be the final answer for D. Now we come here to E. It says, how many are willing to donate but not serve? Now because I have limited space here, I'm going to need to get rid of what I saw for D because it's taking up space here for E. So let me erase this. You should have copied it by now. Is I can erase this. Now, it says willing to donate but not serve. Now we know donating blood is A. And we want to intersect that with the complement of those who want to serve breakfast. So it'll be those who donate blood intersect those who don't want to serve. So we go here. We go back up here. So we have A intersect the complement of B. The complement of B would be region 4 and region 1. So our answer here would only be equals, it'll only be 370. Now we come to F. How many are willing to serve but not donate? So we know B is for serving breakfast, and that's the intersection of those who do not want to donate blood, so it's the complement of A. So basically we have B intersect the complement of A, and we look up here. The complement of A is only region 3 and also region 4. But B is intersected to that, which will only be region 3, which is 220. So it'll be 220. Now it says here, G, how many are neither willing to do nor serve? Now this is supposed to be donate, willing to donate or serve. So we will have this, we will have the complement of A intersect the complement of B. Now, when we go up here, that means that A, the complement of A, is all this here, which is region 3, and this intersect the complement of A, which would be, just to restate this, the complement of A is region 3 and 4. So we could say A complement is region 3 and region 4. The complement of B is actually region 1 and region 4. Now when we intersect these two, we will end up with just region 4. So region 4 is 290. So when we come down here, A complement intersect B complement. I think I said 290, or was it? Yeah, 290. So it was 290. So A complement intersect B complement is 290. Now we have H. How many students were surveyed? Now, we would need to add up all of the regions. So we will have region 1, 2, 3, and also region 4. So now we need to add up all of these regions. So now, region 1 is just 490. Region 2 is 340. Well, actually, region 2 is 120. Region 3 is 340. And finally, region 4 is 290. When we add all of these values together, that would give us 1,000. So it's 1,000 students that were surveyed. And that is the final answer. Now, let's do another example with the Venn diagram already constructed to ensure you know how to answer questions. The wording is very important, so pay attention to the details. Example, the diagram below shows the results of a poll conducted that asks the question, do you agree that colleges and universities should reserve a certain number of scholarships exclusively for women and minorities? Set M are those surveyed who are men. Set B are those surveyed who are African American. Set A are those surveyed who agree with the statement given. Now it says how many who responded agreed with the statement. Now, if you look here, okay, class, what I need you all to do is this here. If you notice, this survey initially did not have any numbers listed here. So what I want you to do is list these numbers that I just wrote into this survey so we can answer these questions. That was a little technical glitch, but we can correct that. Okay, now let's look at A. It says how many who responded agreed with the statement. Now we look here at agree. We have 12 and 4, which is 16, plus 5, that's 21, plus 3, that's 24. So the answer here would be 24. Now it says how many who responded disagreed with the statement. Now, remember, this is agree. Now, in asking how many who responded disagree with the statement, what we have to do is pull out all of the ones who agreed. So we would not count regions 4, 5, 6, or 7, but we would count all of the other regions, which would be 1, 2, 3, and 8. So 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 9 is 19, plus 8 is 27. Now we come here to see how many women agreed with the statement. Now, if you look here, okay, now, so we take a look here. First, let's take a look at men here. Now, if you look here at the men, you will have this area here. This is all your men, all of the men. So we take this out. So with this being all of the men, that means that everything else that's left here are the women. So we will have 9 plus 4, which is 13, plus 12, which will give us 25. It's a total of 25 women. But we want the women that agreed with this statement. So it'll be region 6 and region 7. So 4 plus 12 will give us 16. Now, it says how many people who are not African American agreed with the statement. Now we go back up here. We go back to our agree area. Now we want to look for the people that are not African American that agree with this statement. So if we look here, that would take out regions 5 and 6. So then that would leave us regions 4 and 7, which would give us 15. So it's a total of 15 people. Now it says how many people who are not African American disagreed with the statement. Now we look here. We want all the people that's not African American that disagree with the statement. So first of all, we would take all of this out, 2, 3, 5, and 6, because these are all the African Americans. Now, we want the ones that disagree with the statement. So we know region 4 will also go because region 4 agrees with the statement, and region 7. So the only ones that don't agree with the statement is region 1, which is 7. And also one more thing for E. When it says how many people who are not African American disagree with the statement, we're going to start off with 7, but also we have to look on the outside here. Remember, they took the survey too, and they're not African American and did not agree with the statement because it's not listed here. Because remember, if they agree, these 8 will be somewhere up in here. So that means we need to add the 8 to the 7. And that will give us a total of 15 who are not African American disagreed with the statement. Now, it says how many men who are not African American disagree with the statement. Now, we look here. This is the section for men. And we want the ones that are not African American that agreed with the statement. And that will only be region 4, which is 3. It says how many women who are not African American disagreed with the statement. Now we look here. Now, if you notice, this is all the men.